Hey, this is JR, aka The Tourist. Welcome to Bangkok. I know I don't have to sell Thailand as a destination, but some may wonder how much time to spend here in Thailand's capital. Yes, the beaches are wonderful, as is Chiang Mai and the other upcountry towns. But don't just fly into Bangkok, spend one night, and head to the beach. Come with me, and I'll show you some of the sights and where to find great food and nightlife. Don't think of this as a set itinerary. Rather, it's an idea of how you might spend a few days in Thailand's capital. On your first full day in Bangkok, I suggest seeing the sights. Start with the Grand Palace, the official residence of Thailand's monarchy. Then head down the road to Wat Pho and the reclining Buddha. After that, jet across the river to Arun Wat, which is for me, Bangkok's most impressive temple. After seeing the sights, you'll probably be hungry. From street food to fine dining, Bangkok has it all. I suggest you sample from each during your stay. One of the best places to eat are at mall food courts. If you're familiar with Asia, then you know what I mean. If not, trust me. Two good options are Terminal 21 in Asok, which is known for its cheap eats, and Paragon Siam, which we'll take another look at later. Wat Arun, you're only a short boat ride away from Icon Siam, one of Bangkok's newest and its biggest mall. So let's head there. Touring Bangkok by the Chao Phraya River is one of the great experiences. I even made a video about it that's linked in the comments below. The ground floor of Icon Siam is so much more than a food court. They've basically brought Bangkok's market indoors. What I'm showing you is just a small portion of what's on offer. When night falls, Bangkok comes alive in a way that few cities do. If it's your first full day in Thailand, and you're not up to a full night out, have an early drink and a light bite at one of the city's many roof bars. You'll find quieter, happy hour type places. as well as full-on going out options. Bangkok is a great city for shopping at both the high and the low end. If you're in Bangkok over the weekend, do check out the Chatuchak Weekend Market. You could take a taxi there, but this is a good time to mention that Bangkok SkyTrain, the BTS, and the MRT, the Underground Metro, are great ways to avoid Bangkok's notorious street traffic. There's a BTS station right at Chatuchak, which feels less like a market and more like a small city. Spend a couple of hours wandering its rows of stalls. You'll never know what you find here. Just remember that Thailand gets hot. Do remember to avail yourself of a cool drink. I had a coconut shake. There is also a whole selection of food stalls, as well as other restaurants scattered about the market. There's also a mall on the backside of the market with a food court if you fancy getting out of the heat and into some air conditioning. If you're looking for more upscale shopping options, Bangkok's malls have got you covered. If you're near the river, I suggest Icon Siam, but if you're in Sukhumvit or the Siam area, check out Siam Paragon. They've got all the luxury brands you might expect, and plenty of mid-range shopping options as well. And they've got a few things you might not expect to find in a shopping mall. Close to Siam Paragon are two cultural stops worth making, especially if too much shopping isn't your thing. Just down the road from Siam Paragon is the Bangkok Arts and Culture Center, which hosts a changing schedule of artistic and cultural exhibitions. There was a photography exhibit on the day I went. About a 10-minute walk away from the Arts and Cultural Center, you'll find the Jim Thompson House. Thompson was an American who played a pivotal role in the development of the Thai silk industry. The house he built for himself is now a museum. There are guided tours in a few different languages. Bangkok's night markets are a great place to start your evening, especially if you didn't get to the weekend market. But even if you did, the night markets are worth a visit. Jod Fairs is one of the more popular night markets. They're known for this dish of giant pork bones covered in green chili sauce. The food options here are really varied. If you're looking for more traditional night market offerings, try Pat Pong over in Bang Rak. Pat Pong is one of the city's oldest entertainment districts and home to the first of the city's red light districts, which we'll talk about in a moment. There are also numerous smaller local night markets, like this one at SWU University. A note on night markets. Try to do a little research on a market before you go. Figure out what days it's open and what the hours are. You don't want to go when it's absolutely mobbed or when it's dead. Yes, Bangkok has a seedy side, and yes, that's exactly what brings some people here. But I do hope this video shows you there's so much more. Bangkok is a world-class city, and you can have any type of experience you want to have here. Personally, I love Bangkok's higher-end options. It's 5-star hotels and fine dining and craft cocktail bars. But yes, Bangkok has a seedy side, and I suppose that's worth seeing as well. As I mentioned before, Pat Pong was the city's first red light district, where go-go bars opened to draw American servicemen on R&R from Vietnam in the 1960s. These days, the action for Western tourists has moved up to the Sukhumvit area, to Soi Cowboy, which is a lane of go-go bars running between Sukhumvit Soi 21 and 23. My suggestion is to post up at one of the two non-go-go bars just at the Soi 21 entrance. Have a beer there, do some people watching. Also, just up Sukhumvit Road is Nana Plaza, which is a 3-story strip mall of go-go bars. For obvious reasons, there's no cameras allowed in there. If your night out leaves you needing some recovery, do avail yourself of Bangkok's many fruit sellers and maybe an ice cold coconut.
How much? 25.
And if you're feeling hungry, check out one of Bangkok's food markets. These are basically the outdoor versions of the mall food courts. No air conditioning, but cheaper. This is the sort of place that Bangkok's office workers might head to on their lunch. If you're spending a few nights in Bangkok, I suggest you head over to Chinatown for one of them. Chinatown is worth visiting during the day, but at night is when you see it in all of its neon glory. While you're over here, there are a couple of really good cocktail bars to check out, if only to see that the city's nightlife is more than girly bars and crowded rooftops. A quick ride from Chinatown, you'll find the Tep Bar, billed as the cultural bar of Thailand. They feature live traditional music and good cocktails. Right around the corner from Tep Bar is Teens of Thailand, one of Bangkok's better-known cocktail spots. No live music, but still worth a visit. I hope that you've enjoyed this quick jaunt around Bangkok. I haven't even begun to scratch the surface, but hopefully this will give you some inspiration for your own Bangkok trip. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.